Time now to say good morning to Kris McCusker with the latest on business news. And we say good morning, Kris. Happy Friday.
Yes, we made it to Friday.
We did it on the
Yes.
March break. All right. And been filling in for Mike all week long. And during the week, we've had this roller coaster ride when it comes to oil prices. The TSX, though, still doing pretty well.
Yes, it's actually going to start the day at a record, Tammy, so that's kind of nice to see. And it continues to outperform its U.S. counterparts this year. It's looking at a gain of 2.5% year to date, all markets stateside in the red in 2022. Now, we do have oil moving higher for a second straight day, and it's coming off its biggest one-day gain since November. It was up by about 8% yesterday, and it's now back above $100. Now, Russia this morning accusing Ukraine of trying to stall those talks, which are aimed at ending the war in Ukraine. And you just mentioned it, Tammy, the U.S. president's going to speak to the Chinese president this morning about that war. U.S. futures markets lower this morning. Wall Street, though, could move higher for the first time in about a month this week. But as mentioned, Wall Street still in the red year to date. So another follow the bouncing ball kind of day I'm expecting.
All right. We'll see how that all shakes out. When we stick with Russia and Ukraine there, we know there's another company trying to cut ties with Russia, as many have so far, but running into a little bit of a legal hurdle.
Yes, so we are hearing from Restaurant Brands International. They're kind of in a pickle because the Burger King restaurants in Russia are franchise owned. So when companies started to pull out of the country, Restaurant Brands International really couldn't do much of anything. They did withdraw corporate support, but now we are learning that Restaurant Brands International wants to actually sell its stake in Burger King Russia after the business's main operator refused to suspend operations in the country. So David Shear, who is RBI's international president, says in an open letter to employees that the company has started the process to dispose of the stake, but it's taking time because of this joint venture agreement. There are no legal clauses that allow RBI to unilaterally change the Burger King Russia contract, allow it to walk away, or overturn the agreement. Now, RBI owns a 15% stake in the joint venture. So more to come on this. David Shear expressing concern about the horrifying attacks that are ongoing in Ukraine.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll switch gears now. Still sticking, though, with fast food, Chipotle.
Yes.
So delicious food there. Love it.
Yes.
But they're now heading into a whole different realm when it comes to trying to make some of their chips.
Yes.
Technology.
Yes, the chain is now testing an AI-driven robot to make its tortilla chips. So it's teamed up with Miso Robotics to create Chippy, which is programmed to replicate the exact recipe: flour, water, sunflower oil, salt, and lime juice. And the plan is to eventually integrate the technology into a restaurant in California at some point this year. Now, Chipotle says Chippy is the first and only robot that uses artificial intelligence to make tortilla chips. U.S. burger chain White Castle recently deployed a burger flipping robot, Flippy, at more than 100 of its locations.
Why? I was just going to say to you, Chippy's not the most creative name, first off. Not at all. And Flippy. So,
I know.
Yeah.
But what a time to be alive, Tammy. We've got robots making our food now.
Yeah, it's like the Jetsons. Was it Rosie? Was Rosie their little robot name? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that the robots have a face on them, but yeah, they're still doing the work. It would. I'm thinking I should get one for my house, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I need a vacuumy. Is there one of those? Just
That's the iRobot thing.
Yeah, I need one of those. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Next on your list.
Thanks very much, Kris. Have a great weekend.
Yes,
we'll
you
talk
too.
to you soon.